how to shoot snub nose revolvers better, okay? Couple tips I've learned over the years, right? Because a lot of people say that these are the master's guns. These guns are very difficult to master, very easy to learn, right? But very difficult to master. So let's get into that. Your trigger finger, okay? Instead of shooting it like a semi-auto that you're using the pad, right? I highly recommend you get to the second digit, okay? Now this is personal for everybody, right? And you gotta practice shooting this and see, or dry firing, that's why I have the snap cap in this, right? And see where your finger reach lies in there so that you could get that pull straight to the rear without disturbing the sights. And for me, okay, I've experimented with all parts of the finger, and this right here is where I find the most comfortable. I learned this from an old retired cop that, you know, they used to use 6 shooters back in the day. And I was like, nah, I'm done with snub nose revolvers. He's like, dude, let me show you a thing right here, boy. That's how you pull a snub nose or a revolver, a wheel gun, is with that digit right there. Okay, next is the grip. Okay, now I know a lot of people shoot snub noses like this, okay? The reason why I stopped carrying snub noses and I got rid of all my old ones for a while is because when I would draw from the holster rapidly and try to shoot in a more stress-induced scenario, I always went back to the semi-auto grip, okay? But here's what I learned from YouTuber Caleb Givings. He's a champion revolver shooter, shoots competitively, and he uses the thumbs forward grip, just like a semi-auto, okay? I've been using this for a while now, and I find great success, okay? A lot of people will tell you, no, don't do that, you're gonna blow off your thumb. Guys, as long as it's not protruding out, okay? That's why I say get these rubberized grips, because look, okay, I'm just behind, right, the actual, where the actual blast will come out of, right? Just behind the cylinder gap, right? You're gonna be just fine. This is the best way to control recoil. Also, you cannot use this grip on a Chiappa Rhino because Chiappa Rhino's barrel is actually in the bottom. So they, you know, this manual specifically says you have to hold it with the, you know, I don't know how the fuck you do that shit anymore. I shoot it thumbs forward. I shoot this very accurately. I'll put in a picture of my last range session with it. And yeah, those are the best tips I could give you, right? And definitely get yourself a grip that you can actually put your pinky on there, right? Pinky makes up for a lot of your strength, right, in your grip, and believe it or not. So definitely get the combat style grips, right? Get as high as possible without, you know, getting hammer bite, right? Thumbs forward, right, to second digit, straight pull back, right? And yeah, if you're shooting single action now, you can go to the pad, right? But chances are you're gonna be shooting double action. All right, mi gente, I gotta go. Got a bodyguard gig coming up for a famous porn star. This is gonna be my backup gun, and I'll see you later. Peace, mi gente.